Welcome back to another video. So you're thinking about moving to beautiful Franklin, Tennessee here. Well, in this video, we're going to cover everything in Franklin, Tennessee. What can you get from $700,000 up to $1 million? And we're getting after it right now. Welcome back to another video. If this is your first time to the channel and you love content on living and moving in Nashville, Tennessee and the surrounding areas, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. We got lots of new content that we're dropping all the time for you. You definitely don't want to miss out. And if you're thinking about moving to Franklin, Tennessee here, shoot me a phone call, shoot me a text. The contact details are going to be down in the description. Me and my team, our home team here, we have helped tons of people move to this area. And if you were one of those people, shoot me a call. I would love to help you make that transition here to Franklin, Tennessee as smooth as possible. So in this video, we got 3 homes that we're going to cover. There's a lot of content you definitely don't want to miss out. But before we jump into those homes, I want to tell you a little bit about where I'm at. Where am I standing right now? I'm in the football field here at Fred Page High School here in Franklin, Tennessee. I wanted to show you a little pan shot of what this football field looks like. And man, is it a beauty. So with all that being said, let's jump right on into this video. Let's go check out these 3 homes. Here we go. Welcome to the first stop that we're talking about here in Franklin. The home that we're talking about, this one is going to be coming in at $749,000. So just on the low side of our budget. So as I do in a lot of my videos, I wrote down a few things about this property and I want to share those things with you and kind of really give you an insight of what this home is and what you can get and where your money is going. So before we jump into this video, I want to share something with you. All 3 of the homes that we're talking about in this video, they're actually going to be in the same subdivision. They're really close together, but they're going to be significantly different in terms of like size, price, location, lot size, all that great stuff. So, and the reason why I wanted to do this is I wanted to really show you guys if everything was the same in terms of the HOA and really some of the lot sizes were like pretty similar, you know, in sense of like 7 acres versus a half acre. What can you get? What are the real differences of where your money's going? So yeah, let's jump right into this first house. Here we go. This home is going to be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, which is pretty typical for that $700,000 budget, no matter where you're at. If you're in Franklin, if you're in Mount Juliet, if you're in Hendersonville, Bellevue, Belmead, wherever you're at, you know. So this home is going to be 2,100 square feet, 2,108 to be exact. So that's going to make this property at about $355 per square foot, which is not too high. It is a little on the high side compared to, you'll find some properties as low as $250, but you'll also find some properties as low as like $400, $425, $450 per square foot. So coming in at $355, that's pretty average compared to a lot of the other properties you will find. So another thing about this home that we're talking about, it was built in 2016. With the subdivision where we're in, you'll find a lot of homes built anywhere from 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19. So a lot of the homes are going to be in that era. And that's something to know, that it's not a super old home. It's not super new. It's pretty decent for what you're going to get. So next thing I'm going to tell you is this home sits on about 0.16 of an acre. So not a lot of land, not like super small. There are some lots with like 0.10, 0.12, you know, but 0.16, really not that much land compared to a lot of the other homes you'll find here in Franklin, Mount Juliet, Hendersonville. The subdivision that we're actually in, this is going to be Highlands at Ladd Park. And there's a lot going for you in this subdivision. You got a clubhouse, you got a pool, you got walking trails all over the place. This subdivision actually sits right on the Harpeth River. So if you do a lot of canoeing or you just like the river, you actually have a lot of homes here with the canoe access that you walk at your back door and bam, you're right there on the river. So another great thing going for you in this subdivision. The HOAs for all 3 of these homes, actually, they're going to be at $75 a month, or that averages out to about $900 annually, which really isn't too bad. You'll find some HOAs as low as like $15, $20 a month on the real low, up to like $150 per month. And some HOAs will be per quarter, some will be annually. It really just depends. It's really a house by house, case by case situation. So another thing that I wanted to tell you about this home, and really all 3 of these homes, this home is going to be zoned for Fred Page middle and high school. So like I say in a lot of my videos, if you're looking for a place that, hey, you have kids and you want to make sure you send your kids to a safe area, this home, this subdivision zoned for Fred Page here in Franklin, Tennessee, this might be an option for you. So I actually set it up where we could go and tour and look at the inside of this home. Let's go check it out. Here we go. just got finished looking at the first home here in Franklin. What can you get from $700,000 up to $1 million? Let's go ahead and drive around the rest of the neighborhood, check it out. Here we go. Alrighty everyone, welcome to the second stop here in beautiful Franklin that we're covering. This home that we're talking about, this one's going to be coming in at $820,000. So pretty much right in the halfway point from our budget of $700,000 up to $1 million. So $820,000. I wrote down a few things about this home that I want to share with you. Let's jump right on into it. Here we go. So a few things about this home. This home is actually going to be a 3-bed, a 2-1 bath. Usually on the first floor, which is like your guests come over, they need to use a bathroom real quick. Typically that's where you'll find your half bath. So 3-bed, 2-1 bath. This home is going to be 2,400 square feet, 2,477 to be exact. So that's going to bring this property coming in at $331 per square foot. Compared to some of the other homes, you'll find anywhere as low as $250 per square foot, up to about $450 per square foot. So $331, not too bad. You're pretty average compared to every home. So the home we're actually talking about, I'm going to flip my camera around. The home that we're talking about is actually going to be this home right here, and we'll jump into the inside of this home and we'll actually get to show you a little bit about what you can get for $820,000 here in beautiful Franklin. But before we do, I want to share a few other things about this subdivision and about this home that might help you determine where's my money going. So like the first home and like our last home that we're going to be talking about, this home is sitting in the Highlands at Ladd Park. This is going to be section 3, which is a newer section compared to some of the other homes that we're talking about are going to be a little bit older, which brings this home built in 2019. Like I was saying, some of the homes will be anywhere from like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This home built in 2019, a little bit on the newer side compared to the other two homes that we're going to be talking about in today's video. So this home sits on about 0.20 of an acre. So a little bit bigger lot of land compared to the other two homes. You're going to be sitting on about 0.16, 0.17. And as you can see, the home that we're talking about, again, it's the home right here behind me. We're sitting right here on the corner. I'm going to step out a little bit and you can see, so you got all the way down there and then you can flip around. You can see you got all the way down there as well. So yeah, a few other things going for you with this subdivision. Another thing that I wanted to share with you about this home, it's zoned for Fred Page High School. Like all three of the homes that we're talking about, this home is zoned for a really decent school district. If you're like, hey, I want to send my kids to a safe area or at least to a nice area where you know your kids are going to have a pretty good teacher to student ratio and there's not going to be a lot of crime or a lot of risk of crime, this subdivision will be zoned for Fred Page High School here in beautiful Franklin might be an option for you. Where we're at, we're about 27 minutes from downtown Nashville. That could be a good, that could be a bad. If you watch my video on the pros and cons of Franklin that's about to come out, we're going to cover everything about the location and where we're sitting. We're also about 35 minutes 45 minutes depending on traffic from the airport here in Nashville. So if you're like, hey, I do got to travel to the airport quite often, you're about 45 minutes at minimum, you know, to the airport. So, and if you're like, hey, I just want to go to downtown Franklin, this right here, you're about 15 minutes from downtown Franklin. So really not too bad where we're sitting in this location. So like I said, I was able to set up the tour where we can go check out the inside. Let's go check it out. Here we go. just got done touring the second home here in beautiful Franklin, Tennessee. Let's drive around the rest of this neighborhood and see what we got. Here we go. Welcome to the last home that we're talking about here in Franklin. This home that we're talking about is coming in right at the $1 million mark. It's going to be right on the top of our budget. What can you get from $700 up to $1 million? So like I did with the other homes, I want to share a few details and a few numbers about this home and really give you an insight of what you can get for $1 million and where your money's really going. So a few things about this home. It's actually going to be a 4-bed, 3-bath. So like some of the other homes, you only had 3-bed, 2-bath, 2.5 bath, all that great stuff. This is actually going to be a 4-3, and this home is going to be 3,100 square feet, 3,112 to be exact. So that's going to put this property at $321 per square foot, which really isn't super high, but it is a little bit higher than some of the other homes you'll find anywhere as low as $200, $250 per square foot, up to $450 per square foot. So 321, kind of right in the middle. So a few other things about this home that we're talking about. It was actually built in 2017. Like I was saying earlier, a lot of the homes are going to be anywhere from 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. A lot of the homes in this subdivision were built in that era, so that's pretty common, pretty typical as you move from house to house. So like the first home, this home is only sitting on 0.17 acre. So not that much land compared to a lot of the other homes here in Franklin, Tennessee, where you'll find anywhere from 0.15 up to 0.50 up to an acre, 2, 3, 4, 5 acres. So 0.17, not too much land, but you are in a subdivision with an HOA. So that's really something that's up to you, what you got to pick and choose, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. So a few things, like I was saying in the beginning, the subdivision where we're actually at, this is going to be the Highlands Atlanta Park, which really there's a lot going for you. Like I was saying, you got the clubhouse, you got the pool, you got all the walking trails, you got the Harpeth River right there if you do a lot of canoeing. A lot of great stuff going for you in this HOA. And like the first two homes, the HOA on this home is $75 per month, which is going to average out to about $900 annually. And if you actually look, the home we're talking about is actually going to be that home right here behind me. Like the first home and like the second home, all three of these homes, they're zoned for Fred Page High School, which is a really great high school, or a pretty decent high school here in the Franklin area. Like if you're like, hey, I want to send my kids to a safe area, this subdivision where the high schools and middle school is zoned for might be a great option for you. So I actually set it up and we can go look at the inside of the home. Let's go tour the inside. Here we go. Just got done checking out this last home on our stop. Let's go drive around the rest of this neighborhood and see what we got here in beautiful Franklin, Tennessee. Here we go. found value in this video, as always, please hit that bell notification, hit that subscribe button, shoot me a phone call, shoot me a text. I would love to help you make that transition here in beautiful Franklin as smooth as possible. And I will see you all on the next video. Bye now.